used to play this at my Little League games during Iraq.
Okay, he kind of ate that. He kind of ate that. That was good. Okay, maybe a little, the first time was good enough.
God bless the USA. They needed to have stealth bombers fly over, I think.
USA.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna run the 3 minute. Oh, the illegal immigration. The chart that saved our beautiful boy's life. Here's a 3 minute break now.
I love that chart. I love that graph. Isn't it a beautiful thing? But also beautiful because look at the number. That's the day I left office. It was the lowest Border Patrol, the lowest it's ever been. Illegal immigration.
It really was.
Today it's out of control.
The moment.
I love it for other reasons too. You know that. So thank you very much, and thank Lee and what Lee has done with that song. And it's such an honor to have it. I want to just let you know that tonight I return to Butler in the aftermath of tragedy and heartache to deliver a simple message to the people of Pennsylvania and to the people of America.
Yeah, simple
Our
message.
movement to make America great again stands stronger, prouder, more united, more determined, and nearer to victory than ever before. We're going to make America great again. Going to win the election. Going to win the election. This field is now a monument to the valor of our first responders, to the resilience of our fellow citizens, and to the sacrifice of a loving and devoted father. First, I want to thank the men and women of the U.S. Secret Service who threw their bodies on top of mine.
Oh my God, there he is. In the spot that he got
Without
shot,
even
they
a
have
thought
his uniform.
for their own lives. They were on top of me so fast.
No way.
They were on top of me, and there was not even a moment of doubt in their minds.
No
Watch those
way,
tapes.
dude.
Not even a moment of doubt. I want to thank Secret Service. Great.
No way.
great
They
people.
just have his
They are great
uniform.
people.
Oh my God.
They love the symbolism, dude.
And of course, there's one more hero who could not make it back here tonight because
Corey.
he is no longer
Corey
with us.
Comperatore.
Right? You know who that is, right? Corey, our beautiful Corey. Corey is not with us tonight, and he should be. And we all miss him. He's become somewhat of a folk hero, I have to tell you. Who is with us is his beautiful wife and daughters.
He's become somewhat of a
And
fairy tale,
relatives,
folks.
sister.
Oh God.
Please. Where are you? Where are they sitting? There they are. There's a lot of people. It's not easy to find people in this audience. Goes back further than you can see. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great family. A great, incredible family. Corey leapt into the fire one more time. In his last seconds of this earth, he threw himself on the top of his wife and daughters. He didn't want them hurt. He threw himself. He said he knew what was happening.
Dude, I don't know.
He didn't want them hurt.
I don't think that's what happened.
And
is
he
it?
was hit hard. He was hit hard. And he gave his life to shield their lives. Every
He was
father,
blown to
husband in
smithereens,
America
folks.
hopes that if the time
Jesus
came,
Christ.
we would have what
Jesus
Corey
Christ.
had. Tremendous
What the
courage, tremendous
man?
guts, and he wanted to protect his family.
Jesus
and
Christ.
he did protect his family. At this time, it is 6:11. 12 weeks to the minute
He didn't have
that
to say
the
that.
shooting began. I would like to ask
this is
everyone
weird.
to join me in
Isn't
a
it?
moment of silence.
Like the detail, man.
This is weird. What the f? No! The death bells! Hey, yo! No way. The Undertaker is coming out.
Why are they playing music during the moment of silence?
Dude, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know what these guys are. I don't know anything at this point. What was all of this for?
Wait, is he live singing it?
Wait, really? Oh my God. Oh, they're playing it on CNN too. Well, Corey was Italian.
Oh, was he?
Oh God, they have to. You think the people around him are scared?
Look at this guy over here. He's kind of. Why did we kind of hit the harmonies on that?
I don't know. We're harmonic. Lyric translate the pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Is that why it's the Hitman song? It's the Hitman
Now that
song.
is what you call a voice.
God,
One of the
he's
greatest
so
opera
zesty.
singers in
He
the
loves
world.
opera.
And
He loves
Christopher
Broadway.
Macchio, who's truly a great talent, is going to be back when I leave, and I'm going to stay backstage watching every song. He's going to sing 3 or 4 great songs, Nessa Dorma and others. And so I wouldn't leave your seat too fast when we're finished today, but this
he's
is
gonna do a concert.
in honor of 3 great people.
Oh,
Actually,
he's doing that because he hopes that people won't leave the rally. That's what
that
it
is a
is.
real voice, isn't it, huh? That's not... What do you think, Mr. Future
A
Vice
real
President?
voice.
Pretty good, right? I don't know if you could do that, JD. I don't know. I don't think JD can do that.
Too much of a pussy, JD.
In the face of murderous hate, Corey answered the most selfless kind of love.
What do
We
you
are
think,
joined
JD,
this
you little
evening
pussy?
by
What do you think? Could you do
Corey's
that?
incredible
Could you do
widow,
that?
Helen, his
My little
2
cock?
precious daughters, Kaylee and Allison, and his sisters, Kelly and Dawn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is an incredible tribute. You know, I just one little story. Helen told me that on the day that they came to the rally, Corey was really excited because somebody gave him great seats right up front here with the people from North Carolina, the ladies
Oh, I
from
thought he was
North
gonna say
Carolina.
great seats for
This is their
Corey.
227th rally. I don't know what's going on with them. Those beautiful ladies. But they
Follow him
always
around
seem
like
to have
Dave
good
Matthews.
seats. Yeah. But Corey had the best seat in the house, and he was telling his wife and family
Corey
on
had
the
the
way
best
over
seat
in
in
the
the
car.
house?
He said,
Oh,
I'm telling
he
you,
got
he's
murked.
going to invite me up in the stage, because I do that sometimes. I take people, we invite them up at the stage. And she smiled, thinking it'll never happen. And little did anyone realize that Corey would be on the stage 3 months later in an almost immortal position. And that's where he is today. He's on the
Dog,
stage.
what are you
in
saying?
I think not almost, I think it's a truly immortal position. So the love that he showed on that day and throughout his life is the love that sustains the entire...
Okay, this is the most cultish, like, I know Trump is a cult, like MAGA is a cult, but this is the most cultish they've been in quite a while.
I don't think
hatred and malice,
looks good
because
to the
even in
average
the
person.
darkest hours it shines forth as a
I think
guide,
it
and
looks
it guides us
crazy.
like nothing could
Unless you're like super
ever guide
MAGA.
us. It guides us really like a candle in the night. And we want to get respect like we had it 4 years ago. The entire world respected us. They respected us. They respected us more than they've ever respected us. And now they laugh at us. We can't have them laugh at us, can we? Above all, you deserve leadership in Washington that does not answer
like a
to the
Costco
lobbyists,
guy in
to
this
the
one.
bureaucrats. We are a team. We're a great team, I think. We're probably the best team ever in the history of our country, if you really think about it. We've fought together. We have endured together. We have pushed onward together. And right here in Pennsylvania, we have bled together. We've bled. We've had 3 people that really got hit hard. 2 of them made it. Great doctors.
Dude, he is
great doctors.
physically incapable of speaking about
They weren't
stuff like
supposed to
this
make it. I wasn't
in a
supposed to make
serious
it.
manner.
People said,
We had 3 people just get
my
blasted,
great
folks.
doctor
It was-
at
He
Butler
just cannot,
said, "Sir,
he
you're the
cannot speak
luckiest
about
man
this
alive.
like
This would be a good
normally.
time for you to go out and buy a lottery ticket. I've never seen anything like. I almost went out and bought a lottery ticket. I'll take it. After we all have been through all of this together, nobody's gone through what we've gone through. Nobody. Because I go through it, you're going through it too. But there's never been anything like this. You know, I always say there's an enemy from within and there's an outside enemy. And if you're smart, the outside enemy is not going to be a problem. Russia, China, North Korea, we're not going to have a problem if you have a smart president. If you have not such a smart president, then it's a problem. But we have an enemy from within, which I think is much more dangerous than the outside enemy. Think of it, 1 month from today, 1 month. We got to get there. We got to get there. They'll drop all sorts of bombs. They'll be hitting you, JD. They'll be hitting me. These people, they'll hit and hit. But
They're saying they're
I think
attacking
we've
them
almost become
unjustifiably.
immune to
Oh,
it,
yeah.
haven't we?
The enemy
We've
from
become-
within.
We've become immune to it. You got a little dose of it, a couple of little doses. No, that's the only way. That's the only way they can even think about winning, with open borders. Who wants open borders? Who wants men playing in women's sports?
Good God.
Who wants sex change operations for illegal aliens
Oh, my God.
in holding bins? No, I don't think so.
Oh, my God.
We will begin a new era of soaring income,
Finally, he's getting to
skyrocketing
the
wealth,
content.
millions and millions of new jobs, and a booming middle class. We're going to boom like we've never boomed before. And we're going to unleash a manufacturing renaissance right here in Pennsylvania, including fracking like we've never fracked before. We're going to
Fracking like we've never fracked before. We're going to be fracking underneath you. Your
You know,
water
our opponents
supply
said, there'll
is
be no
cooked.
fracking, no fracking. We'll never frack. We'll never frack. Then about...
You won't be
started
able to
saying-
drink water ever
And by the way,
again.
speaking of poll numbers, do you mind if I mention poll numbers? Because I only mention them when they're good. I never mention it. But one that's hit me really amazingly, Rasmussen, very highly respected poll. JD,
yeah.
it just came
No,
out. I
it's-
don't think you heard this one, but this is a shocker. You know, they always say the Democrats will win the Hispanic vote, but we've been creeping up rather rapidly.
Trash
And
Musin is what they call him.
Rasmussen
Damn, you are such a
is one of
libtard.
the most
That's
respected
awesome that you did
polls.
that.
I mean, Republicans would get
Organically,
4,
mind
5,
you.
6, 9, 10%. They
Read
just
that one,
came out
Chad,
with
or
a
did
poll.
you, did you,
I saw it on Twitter.
You saw it on Twitter?
62%
You're
for
such
Trump.
a lib. Oh my
Think of
god.
that.
Trash Musin.
Think of that. And 34% for Kamala. I don't usually use her last name because nobody knows who I'm talking about. I go, Harris. Harris.
What does
They
that
say,
even
who's
mean?
Harris? It's happening all the
Nobody
time. Who's
says that
Harris?
at all.
And we can't find out who she is because if we do, our country is going to be in big trouble.
What?
We will live in a
What is
very beautiful city or town that are safe and clean with borders that are sealed and secure. And again, we want people to come into our country. We all want that. We need that. But you know what? We wanted to come in legally. They're going to come in legally and love for our
Shane
country.
Gillis nails his impression.
And America will once again be strong and confident and free. And we're going to have that. We're going to have it strong, confident, and free. That's why I'm here today. You know, I could right now be having a beautiful life. I don't have to be here. I could be on a gorgeous beach someplace.
That's
I have
probably
such
what
nice
it
property.
is.
I could be in Monte Carlo as an example, but I'd rather be in Butler with you.
He does not. That's an honest moment where he's
I'd rather be in
I could be in
Butler.
Monte Carlo, but I'm here with you disgusting piglets
Butler,
is what he
JD.
actually believes.
Do you think if he wasn't going to go to jail, he wouldn't be running?
Yeah.
He would not be running?
Yeah.
He's just trying to run to stay out of jail.
Well, I legitimately think that, yes. I don't think he
No,
liked
I'd
any
rather
of
be
the
here.
president's stuff.
Because we're doing something. You know, they get a lot of rich guys that go, nobody cares about them. I had one about a month ago, very, very rich guy, and he called me up. He said, President, I've known him for a long time. I don't say how long because I don't want my wife to hear that number. It's a long time. But he's very successful, and he said to me, sir, could you do me a favor? The guy's worth billions of dollars. He said, could you do me a favor? I can't get into a restaurant. Do you think you could call them to get me in? And I said, what the hell is the good of being rich if you can't get into a restaurant, right? And I called the maitre d'. Hi, I'm a little embarrassed. Hi, this is Donald Trump. I recognize your voice. I said, would you do me a favor? A friend of mine is online about a mile back. This is a very successful restaurant. And he's got his wife. I described the wife. Could you possibly go get them? Could you go get them and bring them in? And he did.
Butler, Pennsylvanians know very well what it's like to go to an exclusive Michelin star restaurant in the heart of Manhattan, New York, and be denied by the maitre d', and then make demands of the maitre d'.
And then call the former president
Thank you
to
very
get
much,
you in.
Doctor.
This is a relevant experience that they can identify with.
Take your
This
time.
woman behind him has not stopped filming the speech.
Her
We've
arm
got
has
to
to get
protect
tired.
our
of
Look
this
at
people,
that.
right? Take your
That
time.
case is heavy too. She must honestly. Can somebody? I bet she's streaming on Facebook. I guarantee you could go on Facebook and find her live stream.
Probably. That's such a soccer
all right,
mom
Doctor,
thing to
go
do.
ahead.
Like, who the f
That's
would
all
want
right.
to
Don't
watch?
go find it.
Who the f would want to
That's
watch
all right.
your view, like your
People come out 2-3
back
days
back
ago
of
and
Donald
then you
Trump?
get it.
Like,
It's
who
a-
would
it's a-
who would want that
It's
juicy
an amazing.
inside
Are you
access?
kidding me?
It's
He's
an
got
amazing.
ass
Everybody
on him, dude.
appreciates it. Yep. Take your time.
He's just gonna watch. Is he dead? He's visiting Corey. I talked about Corey so much.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my
What are
God.
they doing?
Oh.
Oh my God, brother.
That's what you want to hear. He doesn't remember he doesn't know the rest of the words.
I think someone passed out at the rally.
We're honored to be joined tonight by one of the people who is going to help us build this incredible future, and he is a truly incredible guy. And I don't say that often. He's a great gentleman. He's done such an unbelievable job for North Carolina, for Georgia, for Alabama, for Florida, for Tennessee. His name is Elon Musk. He saved free speech. He created
You. Oh, gross.
so many different great
Oh,
things.
gross.
Where is Come on up here, Elon. He created the first major American car company in generations, and his rocket company
God.
is the only
Holy
reason we
shit.
can now send American astronauts into space.
Such a loser.
here.
Oh my.
Why is he
Take over,
doing
Elon.
that?
Yes,
Oh
take
my. Oh my God, he's such a loser.
Dude, this is the worst neurodivergent visibility
Hi,
you
everyone.
could ever have, okay?
Oh
Straight
my
up.
God, he's such a fucking loser. Holy shit.
As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA. Well, first of all, I want to say
No.
what an honor it is to be here. And you know, the true test of someone's character is how they behave under fire. And we had one president who couldn't climb a flight of stairs, and another who was fist pumping after getting shot. Fight, fight, fight! Blood coming down the face.
Dude,
Now,
they're like child. The
America
brain works like a child brain.
the home of the brain.
Fight, fight, fight! It was so sick, wasn't it? Oh. Wow.
And there's no truer test than courage under fire.
God, he's
So,
such a
who do you
loser.
want representing America? Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I
And
mean,
I think
Joe
this,
Biden
this,
is no
this
longer
election,
running, so that doesn't even
I
make
think it's the
any
most important
sense.
election of our lifetime. This is no ordinary election. The other side wants to take away your freedom of speech.
You know
Or
what?
take away your right
When
to
I look
bear
at people
arms.
like Elon Musk, it just goes to show you that there's
They
no.
wanna-
You don't need to be smart. You don't need to
they
be
want to take away
special.
your right to vote effectively.
Anybody could be rich.
You got
Bad,
14
thank you for the
states
10
now
community
that-
subs. You're
that
absolutely right.
require
Anybody
voter
can be
ID.
You know what I mean?
California.
Like there was a
where you
moment.
live,
It actually makes me depressed about myself.
Just passed a law.
You know what I mean?
banning
I look at
voter
myself
ID
in the mirror
for
sometimes. I'm
voting.
like, Austin, you just got really lucky. You got no special ability.
I
just
believe
got-
that's real.
You had success. You
So,
lucky son of a
How are you
bitch.
supposed to
No,
have a good,
100%.
proper election if
You
there's no voter
lucky
ID?
son of a
It's
bitch.
Meaningless. and free speech. Free speech is the bedrock. How can you make an informed vote? You must have free speech in order to have democracy. That's why it's the First Amendment. And the Second Amendment is there to ensure that we have the First Amendment. President Trump must win to preserve the Constitution. He must win to preserve democracy in America. Yes.
God, he's got this. Holy sh!
This is a must-win situation.
terrible
Must
public
win.
speaker.
So I have one
Oh
ask
my God.
for everyone in the audience, everyone who watches this video, everyone in the live stream. There's one request. It's very important. Register to vote. Okay, and get everyone you know, and everyone you
such a-
don't know.
Oh my
drag
God.
them to register to vote.
God, he's got
There's
negative
only
charisma.
2 days left to
Just
register to
negative.
vote in Georgia and Arizona. 48
He
hours.
sucks life out of a room.
Like, text people now.
God, he's awful.
Now.
Holy sh! What a buzzkill.
And then make sure they actually do
I'd be
vote.
pissed.
If they don't, this will be the last election. That's my prediction.
Oh, shut the
Nothing's
fuck.
more important. Nothing's more important.
What?
So get everyone you know. Everyone. So I'm speaking to people out there. Everyone in the crowd, I think, is already convinced. But for people out there that are watching the video, watching the live stream, you need to get everyone you know, at work, your friends, family, text groups, your social media, everything. Get them to register to vote right now. Only 2 days left for Georgia and Arizona. Only a couple weeks left in Pennsylvania. And if they're not registered to vote, it doesn't matter at that point. Register to vote. I'm being repetitive for a reason, okay?
because you're a terrible public speaker.
Nothing is more important. And a lot of people think maybe their vote doesn't count. Well, it does, okay? It does. It matters. And this election could be decided by 1,000 votes, 500 votes. A tiny margin.
Look at me.
So get everyone you know to register to vote. I believe it's swapthevote.com. That's the site. And double check that your registration is good. Don't take it for granted.
This shows
I'm
to
just
show you
being
how
repetitive
bad the
about this point
Democratic
because
Party is.
This is the one
That this
takeaway.
is how close it is.
More than anything,
You know what I mean?
that will matter is
Like-
getting those registrations and
Like-
then getting everyone
Like
you know to
Jesus
actually
Christ.
vote. That's
so
the
fucking
election.
bad.
But you could call
Especially in
888 Big
Pennsylvania.
Land to buy land in Kentucky or whatever.
Holy sh! This is awful, man.
So
What is
thank
that
you.
fascist-looking flag
honestly,
behind you? That's Rick
wanna
Owens,
just be a
dumbass.
pest. Just be a pest to everyone you know, people on the street, everywhere. Vote, vote, vote.
Yeah, that'll work.
Fight,
Get
fight,
the
vote, vote,
sweatiest,
vote.
most disgusting losers to be really annoying in public to go out and vote for Trump, as though they haven't been already. I'm sure that will really move the needle in his favor. Says a person from the party who calls him
What
Hitler and a
great guy,
dictator.
and he'd rather
Donald
be-
Trump 100% has literally paraphrased Adolf Hitler, has also genuinely shown interest in Adolf Hitler's mass deportation policies that he wants to implement in the United States of America. It is not fear-mongering when you call Trump's policies Hitlerian. It's just facts. You're just upset with it because you've been taught that Adolf Hitler is bad in school, while simultaneously think that Hitler's ideas were great as long as it's implemented towards whoever the you have decided is your enemy.
Campaigning in
I'll
San
pray for all you
Francisco, a
misled,
place that
angsty
she
children in
ruined.
chat. Hopefully
Okay,
one
she
day you'll
ruined-
realize what's
she
happening. I
ruined
just hope it's
San
not due to you
Francisco.
or your family getting murdered
She
or
ruined-
accosted by an
Speaking of
illegal
this, she ruined
immigrant.
San Francisco.
Until
She
then,
was
keep on with the
worst
virtue signaling
DA,
and your race, sexual
and she
orientation
ruined the
being your
state of
entire
California.
personality.
Now she wants
Seems
to ruin
good.
the United States
How do
of
you,
America.
Lake
We
McGroove,
can't
you
let her
can't
do it.
ban
So
this person. This
I
person is
called
a gem.
Elon
We
to
need
tell
more.
him that
We
they
need
need
more.
Starlink as
being
an
straight his
example.
whole personality,
They
I
couldn't
think,
get
is disgusting.
Starlink. I didn't know what Starlink was, I must tell you. Elon, I'm so embarrassed. I didn't know what the hell Starlink was. That's he loves Starlink. He can tell you every little screw
at him, he's
that's
just a
needed,
little
every
pussy. Look
wire.
at him and his
Me, I didn't know.
Starlink.
But when I was in North
Look at my
Carolina and
autistic
Georgia
friend over
just
there.
the other day,
He loves his
yesterday to be
Starlink.
exact, but they were saying we have tremendous communications, especially in North Carolina, and we have tremendous problems.
so
we have no
condescending to-
communication.
when
The
he
poles
talks
were
about
ripped down,
people.
The wires were underwater.
Look at him, he's just a
Houses
little
were
pussy.
destroyed.
Look at that
Possibly
cute little
1,000
pussy.
people, maybe more, will be. There's
Somebody
600
get him
people
laid, he's
missing.
pathetic.
Missing is not good, because you know what missing means.
And they're just
generally.
sitting
That's
there
really
clapping
bad.
like a seal.
And they had no communication. They had
love you,
literally no
Trump.
communication with, they called it the mainland because the water was so crazy. It was like they were in the middle of a lake and they'd never seen anything like it. And they said, do you know somebody named Elon Musk? I said, yeah, I happen to know him a little bit. He just endorsed me, actually. Although he endorsed me a long time ago, but he still, to me, every day is a good endorsement from Elon. Nobody's smarter than Elon. And they said, could you do us a favor? Could
Oh,
you
the
help
guy has
us?
an
We're
ear
trying to get
bandage.
Starlink.
Wait,
It's very
where?
hard to
This
get.
guy
Most
in the
people say
back.
you
He's
can't
wearing
even
the
get it.
Trump
I
ear
called up
bandage.
Elon. I said, North Carolina's in big trouble. Georgia's in big trouble. They need communication. They have none because their poles have been knocked down and their wires are underwater and even dangerously underwater. But they have no communication. Elon, could you do something about Starlink, whatever the hell that is, Elon? Whatever Starlink, that's all they want to hear is Starlink. And an amazing thing happened. I got a call from one of the top people in North Carolina. I got a call from another great person in Georgia. And I wasn't finished with my phone call yet. And they got word that Starlink
Look at this idiot.
delivered to
We're
the
taking
States.
America
I
back
said,
from the communists.
no, and I said, what the hell is he, what kind of a system is that? Normally you'd have to hang up and he'd go and call people. He did it during the phone call. What kind of a system do you have? That's why he's a very advanced.
Okay, but how did he deploy a bunch of receivers into Nashville? Like, that's not how this works. Unless he also shipped a bunch of receivers. Like, how are they going to get access to Starlink?
Great honor.
Starlink has been super helpful, not
Great
gonna
honor.
lie. I'm sure it is, but they need receivers. I suspect that it was probably FEMA that bought the Starlink receivers and deployed it into the area of need. And that's precisely what happened. And Donald Trump is like weirdly taking credit for it. And Elon Musk is taking credit for it. When in fact, it was most likely FEMA that already bought it with the government funds allocated to it. Give Starlink credit for what they've done for the people. No, I think Starlink is awesome. Okay, I wish it wasn't owned by this stupid dumbass. No, I'm not gonna say Starlink. It's great. It's pretty good satellite internet.
Without the benefit of family
It's just
ties,
understand
you know
how
what that
this
means,
works.
right?
You know
Without
what
the
I
bit of
mean?
private
Yeah,
sector,
you would
did
need
great that he
receivers
ran
ready
for
to go. Dozens of Starlink
the
systems
Senate,
deployed for
and he
Hurricane
did
Helene by the Biden
fantastically. He
administration.
won.
There you go.
He's like
I
a
love that
rocket
Donald
ship.
Trump
He's
is
like
taking
one of
credit for it,
Elon's
though.
rocket
Like
ships, the way his career
he's
is
like, I don't know
going.
what Starlink is,
But
but
you see why?
I deployed them with Elon.
Guy, and they're not going to outsmart me.
Look at that.
So I want to thank JD. You've done a great job. Thank
That's
you
from
very much.
September 30th.
Kamala wined and dined in San Francisco, and all of the people in North Carolina, no helicopters, no rescue. It's just what's happened there is very bad. They're offering them $750 to people whose homes have been washed away. And think of it. We give foreign countries hundreds of billions of dollars, and we're handing North Carolina $750. If you want a president who won't even try to save you when the floodwaters are rising, vote for Kamala. She's not the right person. Look, you know what? If they did a good job, I wouldn't have run. To be honest with you, I didn't need to do this. I didn't need to. If I thought they were doing an even modestly good job, I wouldn't have run, but I saw right from the beginning, grossly incompetent, and I was right about that, and I decided to run, and we're doing really well. I was telling you about polls. We're way up in some polls. We're up in other polls. And with the swing states, I think most of them have us up in every single swing state, including the great commonwealth of a place called Pennsylvania. And don't ever not call it a commonwealth, because I've seen people call it a state, and that's the end of them. That's practically the end of their political career. You got to be very careful with Pennsylvania. It's that commonwealth. I haven't made that mistake. I don't want to either. It was not a pretty picture. If you want a president who will stop at nothing to protect you and your family, I hope you're going to vote for a gentleman named Donald J. Trump. Have you heard of him? Together we will rebuild Western North Carolina, rural Georgia, and every other state that's been so badly affected. That includes Alabama. Virginia was very hit hard. South Carolina was hit very hard.
No wonder
Florida.
People are leaving.
So many states. Tennessee was hit really hard.
Look, they're leaving.
They were all hit, and we're going to work with them. And the next president is going to be the one that really wants to get. They got to get this done.
Had to leave
but
for
once
that
happens, the next president is going to be the one that has to really help him. And JD will be there to help him. I know that. 2024 is the most important election in the history of our country. And here are the facts. My opponent, Kamala Harris, is the most incompetent and far-left nominee ever to run for president. You know, she's much further left than crazy Bernie Sanders. You know that. She wants to open borders. She took the most secure border in U.S. history and turned it into the worst border in the history of the world. Remember, she was appointed border czar. She says she wasn't now after 3 years, but she was. But whether she was or not, she was in charge of the border. And the other day I saw her get up and say, we will do this, we will do that. Why didn't they do it 4 years ago? Why didn't they do it? The damage is so bad, and so it's been done. She let in 21 million illegal aliens from all over the world, from prisons and jails and mental institutions and insane asylums, and they're terrorists at record levels, at levels we've never seen before. She cost you $29,000 a family through inflation price hikes. And now she wants a larger tax hike. She wants to go the largest tax hike in American history. There's never been a tax hike like what she's proposing. She's going to raise your taxes a minimum of $3,000. She's a big taxer. And she was the original creator of Defund the Police. I think for all the sheriffs over here, if you're a partner in Defund the Police for even 2 days, you cannot be president. But she was one of the founders of Defund the Police, and she still believes that, by the way. I don't know how anybody could, but she still believes that. And if she ever had a chance, there's a good possibility she'd go back to it. Can you imagine? Somebody's robbing our house. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. That's what they say there's nothing. You know, they tried it. And you know where they tried it? In Minnesota with our vice president. And it wasn't working out too well. It was working out very well for the robbers and the criminals. That's the only one it was working out well for. Kamala Harris vowed to abolish ICE. She wants mass amnesty and citizenship for illegals. And worst of all, she lost, and this is maybe the worst thing in the whole, that nobody talks, the fake news won't mention it. She lost more than 325,000 migrant children that are now dead in slavery, or just plain missing, probably never to be seen again, never to see their parents again.
She's literally a cop herself. What are you talking about?
325,000 have been lost. She praised the idea of a 70% to an 80% tax rate. She imposed a natural gas export ban on Pennsylvania, which is killing your energy workers and your pricing. You know, you have one of the highest energy costs in the country, and yet you're sitting on top of a massive amount of energy that she doesn't want to get. It's been a disaster.
Dude, this is like kind of optics related, but like Trump supporters are so like gross.
But when, you know, with politicians,
And so goddamn
looking.
Yeah, there's like a stink around them. Like I can see one from a mile away. When I see someone, it's never like a normal person.
No.
It's never like, rarely ever do you encounter someone and they're like a buttoned up normal guy or gal and they're a Trump supporter. You know what I mean? It's weird. They have this like weird aura, this weird energy about them every time, especially ones that you see at the Trump rally. Like you can, you know, the peak of the cult. They're just so insane. Like, look at this lady who made like a Elon Musk shirt. Like you're not mentally well. Like when you go the distance like this and you go and you make like a custom made t-shirt with like some tweet that you made towards Elon Musk or whatever, like that is like deep levels of mental illness. Like, you're just not a normal person at that point. You're insane.
They said, let's take him out. We'll give somebody else to run. Never happened before. We do a lot of firsts, I will tell you. We do a lot of firsts. But she's a person that rated even worse in every statistic than any other senator. She was rated at the bottom of the U.S. Senate. She's destroyed everything she touched, but the good news is that we have a plan to fix it.
Wait, is that a Nazi number?
Nobody is going to stand for education that's not proper.
Wait.
We're moving
it was on purpose, right?
education back to the States. You're going to be running your own education.
That's crazy.
So we have an education so important as what's
Does that happen all the time?
Education, but we rank at the bottom of every list. 40 major countries.
That's too specific of a number.
But we're top of the list as
the
cost per pupil. We spend more per student than any other country anywhere in the world. So we're number one in that.
The number, bro.
38, 39, or 40 every single time.
88 is Heil Hitler in the alphabet, and 14 is for the 14 words.
Norway,
Jesus Christ.
You have people is a top 5, and we're close to 4.
I already got your attention on X, and I want to get it again.
Starting on day 1, I will seal the.
Hey, Elon Musk, I'm out here in Butler, Pennsylvania at this rally awaiting for you and President Trump's arrival. I already got your attention on X, and I want to get it again. I want to work with you to make the America Pact great again. I'm standing here right now, but I really got a seat in the back. So watch out.
Oh, yikes.
Definitely a normal person. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely a normal individual right there, dude. Definitely not like genuinely mentally ill.
United States. Anwar is the largest drilling site anywhere in the world. It could be larger than Saudi Arabia, could be larger than Russia. It's in Alaska. And I got it done, and we worked to get it done. And one of the first things he did was terminate Anwar. And that was going to take care of all Asia. That was going to make us so much money. We would have paid off debt. You would have gotten. I gave you the biggest tax reduction in history. You would have gotten even a bigger one. You were going to be just very happy. You were going to say, I like that guy very much. 20 million Americans are behind on their electric bills right now. It was just announced. 20 million Americans, they're struggling to pay their monthly bills. Record rate has never been anything like it.
Oh, God damn it.
And it's all because of their anti-U.S.
idiots, dude. Yeah, good job.
Well, I didn't do that, did I?
No, they were already doing it. You shouldn't have called it out. Now they're going to do it more.
Cars, if you buy a Tesla, which is good. We will have your energy prices cut in half. It'll be cut in half within a period of 1 year from
mentally ill
January
person,
20th,
dude.
which is
Y'all
the
are
day
crazy.
we take office, and that's going to save you a lot of money. And that's going to, in turn, bring down the prices of everything, because, you know, more than anything else, people tell me about the groceries. The groceries are groceries. They use and what they're talking about is food. Everything's going to be coming down when we do that. So I cut it from 39% to 21%. Everyone said that was impossible. I got it done. And we had the best boom we've ever had. We did more revenue when we had it at 21 than when it was at 39. Think of it, much more. The following year, we did much more. And then I'm going to take it from 21 to 15, which will make us the most competitive country in the world. Nobody will be able to compete with us. But that 15 rate only goes for those who make their product in America. They have to make their product here, otherwise they pay 21. And we will protect those companies moving into America and all of our existing companies with stiff tariffs placed on companies that don't move in. If they don't come in, if they don't want to make their product here, that's fine, but they're going to be tariffed. We have to protect our companies, and that's what we're going to do.
Dude, she's now
the only way
showing
they
her
can get out
tweets
of
that
paying
the
those tariffs
dumb
to
Trump
build
supporters
their
behind Donald
plants
Trump.
and factories in America. We
Oh
may
my
even be able to
God.
get Elon
Oh
to
my
build some of
God.
them. I think we will. And hire American workers for the job. And you know, when you think of it, our seniors were
Never mind,
so
false
bad.
alarm. It's MAGA. It's like MAGA
Inflation
hogs
has killed
tweeting
our
at her
seniors. You know
to
that
fucking tell her to
income
wave.
just
I
got
looked.
worse and worse every week,
I
every
looked at her
month. It's gotten
replies.
worse
It's like a
and
bunch
worse
of
and
like
just horrible.
real
And they haven't
American
gone down.
patriots
They've
being
only
like,
gone up.
please
Prices
wave
have
at
still
us.
only gone
Where I'm
up.
seeing you
And
on
while working
TV.
American, we will lead the world in space exploration. Thank you, Elon. We will lead the world in military, and we will reach Mars before the end of my term. Elon promised me he was going to do that. I don't know. Can you do that? Stand up. Can we do that? He wants to reach. I think he's going to do it. JD, work on him. Work on him. Work on him. JD is working on Elon. No, he told me that we're going to win, and he's going to reach Mars
Work
by
that
the end of our
cock,
term,
JD.
which is a big thing. Before
I mean, they're
China,
all
before
they're all like
anybody,
a couch,
right? And
JD.
They're all the exact same
my
type
money's
of
guy right
loser.
there. From this day forward, we will always put America first, and we will take back and save the United States. November 5th, Election Day, will be the most important day in the history of our country. And together with the great people of Pennsylvania, we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you, Pennsylvania. God bless you.
Damn,
God bless you,
tuned out.
Pennsylvania.
I'll be honest, you know, that speech was ass.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost a step. I think the significant aspect of this is that CNN and MSNBC was covering it. This picture of Musk jumping, I can't believe they posted this, dude.
Not to be like
What, a fat
insensitive
shamer?
But you're a multi-billionaire. I would have a chef everywhere with me.
He just has no
I would have a
self-control.
jet. You could make delicious food that was like perfect to macros and just fuck 20 minutes a day on the Stairmaster, right? That you could literally port into, you could bring it to your hotel room. Like you could have it on your 787 jet, which I would own. All right. He's not like, you're a billionaire and you're not even good at being a billionaire. You know what? If he's happy, I support him.
I don't. I don't.
mean, I support the concept of being happy in your own body, not him in particular.
He is an
Right?
incredibly sad.
No, him.
He's an incredibly
I'm
sad.
talking about the concept of having a belly. Who gives a shit? If you want to have a belly, go yeah. Have that belly, bitch. I don't give a shit. All I'm saying is he clearly cares. He transplanted his entire head, right? So, like, clearly he gives a shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't understand it either, but he's such
20 minutes a day on the
he's
Stairmaster.
such a
Personal
pathetic
trainer.
guy. He is such a pathetic, sad man, straight up. And I know every day of his existence is riddled with anxiety, where he's just like desperately trying to seek out favor from more and more people, knowing full well that the only thing he could do is like purchase a hug box, purchase sycophants that surround him, and that he is always forever going to be sad. Hey, Sam, what do you think about Trump wanting to leave NATO? Because as a European, I'm actually kind of scared. Dude, Donald Trump was president for 4 years. Did he leave NATO? No. Okay. He literally made NATO pay more for American defense, which Joe Biden also left intact. So once again, as I will repeat this, American foreign policy is bipartisan. I'm missing what? This? Yeah, people are leaving,
Oh,
dog.
this is such a great song. Trump staying on the stage.
This is a weird bargain because like there's news media reporting now on like people leaving Trump's rallies before Trump's speeches are done. And I'm almost certain that he did this to be like, oh, see, there's going to be a fun event at the end of it. Fun for him, not for his dumbass hog supporters. And the media will absolutely cover this as Trump was still on stage while people started leaving by massive numbers, which is going to be a self-defeat for him. Because the media will still say Trump was on stage while people started leaving the rally before the rally was over in large quantities. And that's hilarious because his goal most likely was to make it so that they stay till the end. So it's going to end up backfiring on him. Because now you have images of him on stage as people are walking out in droves. This guy is spitting though. Holy shit, he's got pipes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the United States.
This is AI footage. No one is leaving. Maybe this is a flex from Trump to be like, see, you can't assassinate me. Lightning never strikes twice. You know, that sort of thing. That sort of situation. You feel me? You think NATO doomers are thinking increasing NATO spending, member states get upset and start electing right-wing leaders because of the bad economy? Right-wing leaders? Who do you think NATO is? That's why Meloni came into power as an Italian fascist and is gladly on board with NATO. No right-wing leader in Europe is going to be anti-NATO. Okay, they'll say they're anti-NATO to win votes, but they will never be anti-NATO. NATO is responsible for the resurgence of fascism in Europe in the immediate aftermath of World War II.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, there's another one. Here we go. Why does it feel like a cult? Because it is, dude. Because it is. This is as close as like a mass cult. Close to a mass cult as you can get, okay? Why are we watching this to the end? You know why. You know why we're watching this to the end. You never know, okay? You never know.